If there's one musician whose reputation enters the room before he does, it's Iggy Pop. Even now at the age of 79, he begins gigs by bursting from a coffin and performing with the energy of someone in their 20s. But when Iggy was actually in his 20s, his shows weren't just chaotic, they sometimes bordered on genuinely life-threatening. And I'll warn you now, this story is a little bit gruesome. There's a very long and well-documented list of stories of all the things that Iggy got up to on stage over the years, from throwing up over the crowd to whipping himself on stage until he bled. But as he delved deeper into certain substances, the line between performance art and self-destruction continued to blur. That was why Jeff Wald, the manager of the Stooges, really wasn't happy when they got booked for a residency in New York in 1973. He said, "You expect me to take Iggy to New York? It's junk city out there." Still, the shows went ahead. The band arrived at Max's Kansas City, one of the most notorious venues in the area, hoping that nothing was going to go wrong. But unsurprisingly, it did. At first, the issues with the show were purely technical. Iggy's vocals were really quiet compared to the rest of the band, and he was being drowned out by a wall of noise from the instruments. But apparently this kind of worked and added to the overwhelming atmosphere in the venue, and the audience could tell that something big was going to happen. Bebe Buell was in the audience at the time and recalled there was that element of danger because everybody had heard about his antics on stage. Iggy started climbing across tables and staring into the crowd's eyes before inevitably he fell. And he fell from a table right onto a stack of glasses, which shattered and ended up puncturing his skin in lots of different places. Now, cuts and bruises weren't anything new to Iggy Pop or an Iggy Pop show, but one of them punctured really close to his lung and stayed in his body. The rest of the band, obviously quite concerned for Iggy, wanted him to stop playing, but he was determined to carry on and to still put on a show. He eventually pulled the shard of glass out of his body, and then realised something pretty grim. If he moved his arm in a certain way, blood would spurt out of it, a sort of grotesque prop for the show. Now apparently, while Iggy was very happy spraying the crowd with his own blood, a few members of his crew did try and tape up the wound with gaffer tape, but he was bleeding so much that it wouldn't stick to his body. Wayne County, who was the venue's DJ at the time, said it was horrible. It was like a Roman arena. Now obviously, the wounds healed and Iggy lived to tell the tale. But for a man with a song called Lust for Life, he certainly didn't care that much about his own.
If you want more of the best stories from the world of pop culture, don't forget to like and subscribe to Far Out magazine.